So since the cards are already flipped over, there's a couple of points I'd like to make. You've got a lot of reversals here. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 reversals. That does not bode well. That does not bode well. You also have no cards in here that represent love except the World. You have 5 cards that are major arcana. You've got the World. I'm sorry, you have 4 cards. You have the World, you have the Tower, you have the Fool, and you have Chariot. You also have 3 swords. Ace of Swords, the 8 of Swords, the 3 of Swords. You have 2 coins, Knight of Pentacles, and the 10 of Pentacles. You have 1 wand. The swords represent power, mind over, power and the power and intelligence. The Chariot also represents power, energy, and the ability to harness that energy, to use it in a way that is to your advantage. But I think, as I said, with all these swords in here and this power, there's surprisingly little about love in here, which hopefully, it doesn't seem like this is a question that's directly related to love, but if there was an interest maybe in love of some kind, expressing your love toward your secret love interest, it's not showing up in this spread. Oops. So now we'll look at the first card. This card represents your question. It's very likely that this card was selected for you. It's the Knight of Coins, and this represents your love interest. This represents the person that is helping you move. The standard Morgan-Greer interpretation of this card goes something like this. A responsible and hardworking man, he has acquired sufficient skills to be of service. Other than knowing that this represents the person who is your secret love interest and that he is in service to you, he's helping you, we don't really know much about him or his feelings toward you. It does not reveal anything about that. The second card is the Chariot. This is what crosses the question. The Chariot represents, in this position, represents what is crossing the question or what is in opposition to the question. I believe in this case, they represent your inner struggle with the question. The Chariot represents a need to harness 2 opposing forces. Using those, successfully controlling those opposing forces will result in a favorable outcome. Also, because the Chariot represents the need to control power, and this card, in some fashion, generally represent power. That a successful outcome for you is going to depend on your ability to control the positions, the cards in these 3 positions, to understand and control the cards in these 3 positions. Now we'll move to our third card, which is here. This is the card that is above the question, the obvious part of the question, the most visible part of the question, the part of the question that you're most likely to obsess over. So in our visible position, we have the Tower reversed. In a flash, the road one has traveled comes to a sudden halt. I believe this is in some way related to either your move or anxiety that you're having, but you're focusing on the negative, perhaps. This card could represent your world being turned upside down. It could represent loss. the tower is, the way I describe the tower is it's a man-made edifice, a man-made facade that is coming down. However, since you've got a reversal on it, it's very likely that whatever the outcome is, it's a negative. It's negative, which is why I say that for this question you may be focused too much on the negative or the worst possible scenario, maybe. Or it could also mean that this move, that the plans that you have made for this move and for this road trip, there's going to be something that changes. Like this. Ace of Swords is in the position that is the hidden part of the question. This is the part of the question that is not so obvious, the part of the question that you're likely to not consider, or the part of the question that you overlooked or you don't understand. It's the Ace of Swords.